Hi, everybody. It's Laura here with Legal Talk Tuesdays. Sorry, I'm a little bit late getting on. Virtual law firms use a lot of software and things like that, but sometimes they don't go the right way. So a little bit late, but thanks for joining me today. And today we're going to talk about uncontested divorces. What does that mean? You may have heard attorneys laugh at the phrase uncontested divorce because they often joke about there being no such thing. But today I want to talk about what it actually means in court and why we at MyVirtual.Lawyer work towards this as the resolution for couples that are getting divorced. An uncontested divorce simply means that you and your spouse are committed to work towards agreeing on all the terms and issues in your divorce at the end. It may not start out this way. You might need some coaching, some mediation, some help from attorneys, whatever it might be, to talk to your spouse and try to figure out, what common areas you can come to on house and retirement plans and kids and things like that. But the ultimate goal is to agree so that you can keep a judge from deciding your future. So nobody likes to have somebody tell us what to do. This is that most extreme situation where you've got somebody who doesn't really care about your future life and all that kind of stuff. And when I say that, I don't mean to be heartless and say judges don't care, but they're there to decide on the facts and the law and all that. And they're really just going to be looking at the non-emotional parts of your situation. So to keep judges out of it, not having to tell you what to do, sell your house, split the proceeds, who gets to have the kids, certain times of the week, that kind of thing. The goal is to agree on everything as much as you can, but finally to where you both sign off on a final divorce decree. And if you do that, you may or may not even have to go to court for a final hearing, depending on the particular judge that you get assigned to. So why is this important for you? One of the biggest things is it's going to save you money. It's also going to save you time. The reason I say it's going to save you money, because the more that you fight about things, especially if you have attorneys involved, then the more money you're going to pay to that attorney. So in the past, I've had cases when I used to do a different kind of divorce. I used to have cases where we'd be fighting over an armchair in the living room that was 10 or 15 years old. That makes absolutely no sense. That's all about the emotional situation and why one person wants it and the other one doesn't want him to have it, or whatever it might be. So those kinds of things are just silly and they're really time consuming. And that particular couple that ended up getting divorced, and the chair went where it needed to go. They spent a lot more money because they had me and the other attorney talking about this nonstop and dealing with our clients and their stories and why they wanted the armchair, whatever it might be. So it's going to save you time. It's going to save you money. It's going to save you money. And the reason I say it's going to save you time, because if you work towards the idea, if you start off with the idea that you're going to agree on everything, then the possibility of you getting divorced in just over 30 days is real. So if you've made that decision, you file for divorce, you guys come to that agreement on everything. In Arkansas, you can't get divorced for 30 days. So you can submit your paperwork or ask for your court hearing on the 31st day. You're not going to get it on the 31st day, more than likely, but you definitely have saved yourself time. And I've had divorces in the past that have gone on for almost 2 years. It's, that kind of thing just keeps you in that emotional stress and all the badness that keeps you in there for so long. And that's another thing why it's important and why it's a benefit for you to work towards an uncontested divorce, is that there's less stress involved and you have quicker emotional healing from the situation. The longer you drag things out, the more you fight about things. Not only is it going to cost you more money, take more time, but it's also going to keep you at that high stress level and not allow you to move on and have a quicker path to emotional healing. Another big thing for any of you who watch me on a regular basis, you know that I have, like, my biggest goal in life is to make sure kids are healthy and okay. And if you have children, working towards an uncontested divorce is so much easier on the kids. Because if you're not fighting back and forth, if you're not talking bad about each other in front of the children, those kinds of things, it keeps the process easier for them because they can get this resolution a lot quicker, and they're not seeing you guys, talk badly or complain about money because you're spending all this money on your lawyers, whatever it might be. So there are ways that you can work towards an agreed upon divorce. Mediation is a good one. Divorce coaching is a good one. We offer divorce coaching and representation, virtual representation here at MyVirtual.Lawyer. We know good mediators that we can refer you out to if you ever have questions and want to learn more about mediation or any kind of alternative way to keep yourself out of court, having a judge tell you what to do. It's all going to be beneficial for you in the long run. So don't let anybody tell you that there's no such thing as an uncontested divorce, because there is. It just is different than what people think. It's not like you start the process going, here's everything, we agree on everything. It's a process, and you might need to work out some details, but uncontested divorce is very possible. That's all we do here at MyVirtual.Lawyer. So I know it's possible. And, it's just keep that in mind if you are in the process or if you're thinking about filing for divorce, that the best route for you for all those reasons is to work towards that agreed upon uncontested divorce. So thank you for listening to me today. And Brooke will be here next week to talk about some business law issues for our small business clients. And she'll be here on Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Thanks so much.